about that much is sticking out.
Yeah.
So you got that much sticking out of his mouth. If he comes up to you and he gets a hold of you, that can do some damage. So that's what we're trying to prevent. We're trying to stay away from his head, get on his tail end, get him tailed, get him legged, and then get him flipped over. Once he's on his side and we're on top of him, it's done.
Get the camera front. Get the camera. Hold on.
So we're standing near where the pigs are being kept.
Hey, you guys
There's
ready?
all pigs around it, and we're about to go. Let's go.
Grab that.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
If this thing is in there, last time what happened is it headed south. This thing kept running into people. It's like, oh shit, there's more people. Before it headed east. So it could very well run back this way towards the beach.
Okay.
All right. If it happens, my God, let it out that the thing's crossing. The main thing is that everybody, we're gonna split up probably 15, 25 yards apart, you know, maybe a little bit further, just where you can see each other with the light, you know.
We're gonna be all lights on.
Everybody's lights on. There ain't no sneaking past the guard in this place.
Do we wait though until we're all in line? Then lights on?
We all do wait.
Okay, so you give a holler and we start?
Yeah, our goal is to push this either towards the game cams, which I firmly believe they will avoid going that route. If they do, if they cross that dike, we got them. But the goal is to push them into the field where Bill will be set up and waiting.
All right, so right now all the guys are moving across the bridge over there, making their way to the same exact spot we saw that Bigfoot 7 years ago, which is crazy. But my job at this point is gator patrol. There is a ton of gators right out here.
Gator, okay? If anybody gets grabbed when we're crossing this creek, this can be done. You know, like you obviously have not done it.
No, I'll be damn honest. I've never done this. It's thrilling and exciting, but I've got some apprehension. That's like real danger.
Okay, so let's say somebody does. All right.
Yeah. Let's not, but yeah.
Behind their head, their eyes are here, about an inch back. There's about a quarter-size spot. Okay. Blade right in. It's the only thing you're doing. But if you stick them with the blade there, they go limp.
All right, it's not helping anymore now. It's dangerous, I get it.
Those are gators right there. All those eyes, they're all gators.
when you don't have waders. We call it redneck tech. Gotta take this off and see if I can walk across and not get wet.
Holy dude, there's a bunch of them right here.
Hey, I need all you guys to move through now. Whoever's going, go through now.
You believe the damage to your face is a curse from the skunk ape.
Yeah. Reason why I think it cursed me is because I've seen so many of them. Stacy asked me to keep a journal of whatever. I've seen one or heard one or whatever. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm glad I wrote it down.
Your health problems start when you started to see them? That's when it all started for you?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it wasn't till all that happened that you were fine when this stuff happened.
I know. Right over here is where they come from the scrub, going to the marsh. That's their alleyway. Remember the orb of salt?
Yes, sir.
There was 3 orbs right over behind my mother-in-law's over there. And then one night, he come walking through. That was the old man.
Mm-hmm.
And Stacy asked me, she said, well, what do you think it is? You think it's a family group or what? I said, yes, I do, bud.
Obviously, we're trying to, get contact with these things. What do you think we do that's going to help?
You need to leave them an offering, like I'm telling you. Leave them some guts or whatever, or what you do. If you butcher a hog or whatever, you leave them the gut.
Well, I can tell you, like every reservation we went on, they called them a lost tribe or their lost brothers. And the one thing they said to us every time was, if you want an interaction, you need to leave an offering. You need to basically say, hey, we're here. If you want to say hi, great. But if you don't respect them, then you could be cursed. You could have all sorts of things.
That's right.
What could we do so we don't suffer a same fate? Is there anything that you think maybe?
I have no idea.
You're just playing with fire at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go down there tomorrow and take a look. When they open up, I'll get down there. Okay, well, yeah, I'll talk to you later. All right, bye. Oh my God! Oh my God! What is that? What is that? Oh my God! Roger! Oh my God! You have to help me! The thing! It's in my yard! Oh my God!
All right, calm down. Hunter! What do you need? I need you to take Miss Lynn home. Listen, take this rifle, be very careful. I need you to take Miss Lynn home. It's in her yard.
And it scared her, and she come over here, and my boy cried like a little. I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry, bud. Hello and welcome to the Crowley Nature Museum. Oh yeah, and one other thing. This goes against the grain of every rule that people have put on the paranormal, every little thing that you think they believe. So if you can't get with that, go ahead and turn this off now. In this first room, we have my buddy Bill Brock. We've been dabbling with some stuff.
Yeah. So we're gonna basically take everything that we've learned over the past couple of years and put it all together and see what happens. The experiment we're about to do is a 2-part experiment. The first part is us. We're gonna be down here. We're gonna be saying what's called the hymn to Pan. It's a chant from Aleister Crowley that we've used in the past to really get things really active. So we're gonna be using that, and at the same time, our buddy RPG is going to be upstairs doing some crazy stuff that I just never even thought we would ever do. And he's going to be doing what's called mirror gazing. He's going to be looking into a mirror, and people say that you're able to like almost see into another dimension at some point, or see things in the mirror. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy theories. But anyway, long story short, we got an experiment going on upstairs that I guarantee you no one's ever seen before.
And he's right. Most of the people in the paranormal world are afraid to push the envelope. Here, we don't care. Miss Phyllis, take it away.
Hi, I'm here as a psychic. I'm going to be doing everything psychically, experimenting with dowsing rods and pendulum. My daughter Doria is going to be here using all sorts of ghost hunting equipment, so she's going to be more technical than I am.
All right, so last but not least, this is probably the most wildest experiment done by probably the only person here that's crazier than me. I actually mean that when I say that. So he's one up to me on this one. I'll let you get the lowdown from Mr. RPG.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most feared recent paranormal experiment you can do. This is Patrick Jackson's atomic flashlight done by the RPG. What you have here is he built something that creates an atomic light signature that is a pattern that is constantly fluctuating, and what it should do is draw the Foo Fighters or these spheres down to check out this light source, to be like, what the hell is that? And then when you combine the smoke pellets and the IR lights, basically what we're having is a paranormal rave, a techno paranormal rave, and this should draw them in. And when they come in, we have this 360 periscope from the Lizzie Borden House in Fall River, Mass. Thank you so much. And this will track, because these spheres use a field-based propulsion system to move, and that gives off static charges. So as it moves around the room to investigate this unknown light signature, it will set this off, and we will see it in lights as it moves around the room. Ladies and gentlemen, people don't want to push the envelope. What are we doing if we're not going to the edge of reality and diving in head first? We're doing this for you, we're doing this for us, and let's hope this works. Party on, Wayne.
And like, he's seriously, that is the truth, the last point he hit on, that nobody wants to hear what he's doing upstairs, mainly because it goes against their narrative. And well, I have no respect for people that are pushing their opinions on everybody else. Bigfoot is known to be paranormal, at least in some people's eyes. So we have my team out here to monitor the woods. Hopefully Bigfoot comes out and take a peek also at what's going on.
Hey, I need all you guys to move through now. Whoever's going, go through now.
Hey, watch the bank, it's loose.
Still alive.
Hey, we still gotta get to the front.
Damn it, God damn it.
Yeah, don't count your chickens yet, Bo.
Let's get our stuff once we get ready from here on out till we get to the point. No talking. All right, I know we're not trying to sneak past the guard, but I don't want him to run off before we get there. All right, is that cool? No, it ain't gone, bro. That thing's huge, bro. I don't know what that is. And, I see something. Oh, hey, it's right here. Right here. It's a pig. I see a pig. Oh, it's a pig? That's a big fucking pig, bro. So, our game cams are placed from here all the way to there along this dike, okay? What we're gonna do when we cross this curve up here, the last person on this side is going to wait right here by themselves. The rest of us will continue up the beachhead till we reach the road. That's where we will enter. Once we get to you, you're gonna be this last guy, right?
Sure, if that's the guy there, yeah.
It doesn't matter, whoever wants it, but whoever's here will wait till we get to about halfway, and then they'll start pushing these woods. We're gonna curve towards the center, all right? And so the inside guy will do that as well.
When you were basically sideways with me, or it sounds like it, that's when I start coming in curving.
Yeah. There's also like water spots in there.
Oh boy.
Expect that to be a big pile.
Really?
Reptiles.
Oh Jesus.
All right. And another thing I didn't go over back there, gators also walk in the woods. Okay?
And they run fast.
They move because of competition. They move from spot to spot. Just know if you hear something low, just be mindful of what you're doing.
So, here we are, questioning our life choices and what people we consider our friends. But maybe the point of having friends is to push you beyond the boundaries of where you feel comfortable. Because that's where I am right now. Trying to play it cool, but now I gotta walk through the woods, and there's pigs and alligators walking in the woods. There's a giant pile of them in there somewhere, having a goddamn alligator orgy. I'm gonna walk in on that. It's the only orgy I don't want to participate in. And now I gotta, well, this is cool. Jerry rigging a camera with a pro tactical flashlight on top, so at least I'll be able to see a little bit, but then there's snakes too. I got bees. Bees. I mean, you guys, Florida, man, Florida. You guys are 1 degree of separation from Australia. But at least when I'm done, I have balls of steel.
Hey bud, so like for real, just don't be no cowboy. You see a gator, you see a hog, you just back away. Yeah, this is their place. But like, I'm serious with you. The difference between that stuff on TV and this is this will get you f***ed up. Alright?
I hear you, bud.
So, just you'll hear me whoop, and then start moving forward. Once I'm halfway, I'll whoop again.
Okay.
Okay, and then you would start, but pretty much just, there's a clearing over here to your right.
Yep.
You can just hang there and listen, because we're gonna start pushing stuff, and you know, it may come this way.
Got it, got it. So second whoop, second whoop.
Second whoop.
Okay. What the f have I got myself into? I wanted adventure, but I didn't want death. Oh my god, the grass is high.
He said, you know, I'm gonna try doing this here call. He says, I want you, he was showing me, he said, just listen. He said, if you're ever out somewhere and you want one to come up and you want to get its attention.
That's right.
He said, make this your call.
Yep. What you do, you go, I'm gonna tell y'all, check this out now. You better be ready. I'm telling you, you better be ready. When we have one come to us.
Well, there was a new boy that was there. He'd come with one of the guys that was there. He had never done this stuff before. And he had borrowed a little FLIR Scout from one of the guys.
Mr. Roger, you really think they're out here?
Let me tell you something, boy. I have sat out here many times, and I can tell you from personal experience, I have heard and I have seen Bigfoot.
Really?
You don't believe me?
No.
I'll call him. I'll call him right now.
Oh, sh.
Woo!
Yep.
And me and Roger, we're there by the fire. Roger did this here, you know, and we kept hearing something. You could hear out there. He told me, he says, yeah, just listen. He says, just listen, watch. We're sitting there a few minutes, and that boy, he was sitting there, and he just flaring around. He about lost his breath. He's like, Oh, get it. He said I'm just leaning up against the big oak tree. He was over there just.
Oh yeah.
It's the one that the way he described it, he said right away, he said, that's the old man. He said, it's gray. He said, it was the old man. And that thing just stood there looking at him. We're like, hit report. The boy was like, oh my God. So the dude that owned it snatched it out of his hand.
Let me see that. Let me see that. What are you guys seeing?
And he goes, oh, it don't record. And we were like, but he did. He called. That was wild.
At one morning, at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, right where that oak tree is right there, I heard, booyah hey. I'm like, what in the world? I called Stacy. I said, Stacy, what does that mean? He said, well, I know a guy.
Yeah, Dallas.
He said, I know a guy.
What did he end up telling me that meant, though? Yeah, Bill, you know Dallas.
Who you hate?
Yeah, some kind of Bigfoot language the natives taught him. And he told us what it meant, and I can't remember at this
When I
point.
told him, boo you hate, he said, you mean who you hate? I said, what does that mean, Dallas? He said, who are you? So if you ever want to stop one, he growls at you, go, who you hate? That's all you gotta do. My thought is, I think they're moving north to what they've done.
Right.
Where the coyotes are. Because the big majority of coyotes is north of here right now.
Over where you've got your cattle.
Where I got my cow, yeah.
Follow the line of like the animals, you know what I mean?
Right.
The snake,
Yeah,
the
I'll
frog, the pigs, the coyotes. There's an animal link there, and
Yes, there is.
that's definitely our in around here.
They feed on the hogs. I mean, where there's hogs, there's gonna be Bigfoot.
There is so much EMF here. Listen, this is cool. It might be a
Really?
little sweaty, but like
That's all right. That's Bill Brock sweat.
this is cool. Listen, that's EMF.
Whoa.
That's EMF.
What is this area?
That's EMF. That right there literally is enough to change your thoughts. It literally is enough to make you see shit when it's not there. We've experimented with it in the paranormal, and that's what you're hearing. You're hearing like so much EMF.
What do you think could be
God,
causing it to be
listen
so
to it.
intense? It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Now, did that just start, or that's been going on
That
since
just
the beginning?
started when maybe like
I noticed he started turning the moon and everything.
yeah
and looking at
because I
something.
started.
was wondering what
Dude,
you-
it's so loud. Come here and listen. It's wild. You're getting this track too. So you have There's some that's a bug, but there's some that's EMF. Because if
The
I
high
move,
pitch.
yeah, if I move it over here, it's not there. If I move it over here, it's wicked loud.
Are there mines or like caves underneath here, or nothing like that?
What's that?
No, it's the water table's too high, man.
Yeah.
We don't have no
The-
caves,
The
but
bug's there. I hear the bug, but there's something else too.
right.
There it went.
Where is it now?
Whatever it is, it's coming from like essentially where that bale of hay is.
Dude, the goats getting into this house is probably a good sign that we need to fucking stop, bro. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like this, man.
No, buddy. No. Can't go in there.
So our guy here is about to embark on a journey that I've always wanted to go on. He has something special right here. He has a little bit of and a little bit of vitamin C, and basically he is going to, I think, have the ability to experience things that no one else here is going to be able to experience, and that could be being able to see into like another realm or be able to experience things in a paranormal way. Casey, you're a doc man. What do you think are the good and bad points of what he's about to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an intriguing idea. You know, take the, see if you can get closer, see if you can have one of those experiences that you might not have when, you know, you're not on. It's reasonable, and I think it's a good idea. You know, but I got my real concerns about this, honestly. I mean, you're gonna take ritual magic and together, mix them all into this thing, and it sounds like calling something maybe, or inviting these energies. I mean, I'm a little bit concerned, you know. In psychedelic harm reduction, we have these principles of set and setting. Now, I've evaluated your set. Seems like you're ready, you're committed to this experience, you're confident, and I like that. But this setting is probably the worst I've ever seen as far as a choice for a psychedelic experience. I mean, because it's...
Why do you say that? Why is it the worst?
Well, I'm just worried, you know, Aleister Crowley, sinister, you know, and the sinister energies can be difficult to deal with. I mean, what if your psychic barriers come down and you get attacked, or you start to go into a bad trip and it comes back to you every day, you know, for the rest of your life? I mean, who knows?
Dude, I never thought
Who
about
knows?
that. When you start doing that, when you start affecting your mind, it can affect you later, right? So, like, what he does today could affect him later on in life.
I'm praying for him tonight, and I'm praying for everybody in this house for safety,
Right.
peace.
Yeah.
So I hope that happens.
So, yeah. Mr. RPG, how do you feel about all this right here?
Well, I was feeling confident walking into this, and now I'm like, am I about to be the ultimate guinea pig for the ultimate wrong experiment? With that said, though, I have never been surrounded by a better brotherhood of people. And so I'm going to march confidently in the direction, and I want to thank you for that. I'm going to feel like I'm shielded. But what I'm about to do is, this is a microdose. This is with a little bit of liposomal vitamin C on top, which helps make it a little more intense, especially with colors and whatnot. And the goal is to take this and have, as the boys have explained horribly, a heightened experience, and hopefully we get proof of something beyond the realm of our reality. And for that, this is in the name of paranormal science. Here we go.
Don't turn it back now, bro.
Game on.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Huzzah.
It's a way to be badass, man.
Good luck.
Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm going to need it.
Okay, I'm going to start checking this room for energy levels. And the wider they open, the more energy there is in the room. If they cross, it's depleted of energy. It might change if I go past a person. Yeah, see, it opens up a little bit when it's pointing towards someone with electronic equipment. It's pulsating a little bit. It's picking up some unusual energy. Just to give you an idea that I can control this, I'm going to ask the rod to point to my daughter. And I'm going to ask the rod to please close. Now if I was doing it myself, I'd lose control, it'd spin over and probably whack me. So I just want to let people know that the rods have a mind of their own. I got a lot of energy from this chair before that actually when I drew some cards, a woman sitting in a chair near a spinning wheel came out of one of the cards. And so I felt a lot of energy over here. Ever since they started the machine upstairs, I've been feeling really peculiar, almost like I'm drunk. I'm having trouble talking, I'm slurring a little bit. And it just came on suddenly. It's not like I'm tired and that sleepiness is coming over me. So there is something, definitely energy in the air. I mentioned the goats being underneath the house where they're usually not sleeping. A lot of times animals are drawn toward paranormal activity and especially strong energy fields. So I feel that that's why they are here.
Let that goat come up. See if it goes all the way upstairs. If it goes all the way upstairs, that's some weird shit. It should just come see you guys. Hey, you got an apple? But It goes upstairs.
I think we gotta try and flush one of them goats out from underneath this table.
Oh yeah, they.
Because then it's like.
Now what are you gonna do when it actually asks for an apple?
I mean, that's when the audio is gonna pick up. And it's gonna be wet. It's gonna be like the real scared shit when you take the. No, I think it'll be one of the most amazing things I've ever bared witness to in my life.
Me,
You know.
This is the first spot. Who's taking this spot?
Who wants to come in here? If you think you've seen a skunk ape, it's here, it's here, as loud as you can. And if you hear somebody else screaming that, go towards the direction of their voice and be on the lookout. He's probably gonna be coming to you. Right on, we good?
Yep. Hey, and remember also, as soon as we walk in, whatever it is you have, whether it's your cell phone, your camera, hit record as you walk in, immediately.
So this is the offering of tobacco and a little bit of sage, and I just take some out. I just say thank you for letting us be in your woods. Thank you for letting us play in your woods. We are here, we are peaceful observers. We just love a good rush. So thank you for playing with us. Why the hell I'm breathing so heavy? Gotta be a little nervous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're here in peace.
Come in here, pull your GPS up, you know where we're going. The grass flat. Okay, so just continue on straight till you get to it.
We're here right now. What's that?
We're here?
Yep. Gotcha.
You're going to that.
Yep.
Right on.
Sold.
First loop.
I got my little froggy here, and my girl got it for me from Puerto Rico, and actually she got it for her sister but gave it to me. Hey! But listen. So, I'm gonna see if that does anything. I like it. Why wouldn't I?
James? Yep. Right here, bud? Yep. First loop. We're going. You're coming down through this wood line. It's going to be fairly open.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're trying to end up here. All right, so you just, if you continue to head that direction, you're going to hit it.
Yep.
You don't have a choice. I'm just right over here.
Yep.
Okay? You good?
I'm good.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
Good luck, man. Let's get it.
See you later. All right, and here we go.
Looks like maybe an opening over there. See anything over that back that way?
Nope. nothing so far, but saw a pig. Pig was chewing on this. I hope it's not petrified deer dick or anything, because that's weird. So, for my anxiety, nothing, good, but still hoping for something.
They gotta be rangers.
Rangers?
It's gotta be.
No, that one person has 2 lights. That's a camera. How in the fuck?
3 lights.
Well, yeah, there's 2 people. Hey, Josh? Yeah. Who's all over there? Okay, like, do y'all see the issue? Yeah. Y'all are supposed to be in the fucking woods, bro.
How long have you been on that property?
Oh, I've been there. I'm 24 now. I've been there since I was 4. My whole life, lived out here my whole life.
And nothing before that, huh?
No, sir.
Not hearing anything either.
No, I think what it is, we got all of this property done. Like my Uncle Bozy came back and took down the trees. He's cleared the property out. So I think we have, it gives them more space to run around, be free, whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Huh.
More space for them to get out in the open where you
Right,
can see
right.
it.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what it is because we got about close to 5 acres back here.
Nice.
Behind my house.
Yep. Yeah.
So we got close to 5 acres.
And Roger, is that the direction of the sanctuary you were talking about? Ah, so it's all, yeah, it's all connected.
Right over there.
It's all right. They're not here right now. It's all right.
That's what
It was just amazing to see someone yourself who shouldn't be afraid of very many things to be like.
Well, because again, I never believed him.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you see him, it's like you are real.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, had you two ever talked about it before?
No. So where it happened was right back here. And the first time I've seen him, he must have been about, or she, whatever, must have been about 8 foot tall. You see how all this is cleared right here?
Yeah.
This was never cleared before.
You were standing right here?
Right. I was actually standing back there.
Okay.
He must have been right in here. He must have been about 8 foot tall. He wasn't aggressive.
Yeah,
he's just minding his own business.
And how did you even notice him?
How could you not? 8 foot tall.
Yeah.
Now, like I told you back there, I'm well over 6 foot.
Yeah.
I had to look up to it.
Yeah.
It's just minding their own business. I don't know if they're trying to grab some tree limbs or whatever.
Right.
Just minding their own business.
On the first time, that was in March of 2020, this past year. And you were on that side of the fence, your property.
Yep.
You were on that side of the property. And what were you doing over here to notice the Bigfoot over here?
I was just walking my property.
You were just walking
I love
your
to walk
property?
my property.
Okay, gotcha. And what time of day do you think that was?
That must have been around 5-ish.
Okay.
Around this time. One thing I've noticed is that when it gets a little darker like this,
Yeah.
it seems that's when they like to come out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And so you just walked. So after you saw it and you had that moment, what did it do? What did you do?
I ran away. I walked away like this, just getting out of there.
Yeah.
They were just minding their own business. They were walking, kept going back here in the woods. Now, the second time is when I had my little puppy. And again, we got this property cleared off. I wanted to bring him out here, check all the woods, blah, blah, blah. This thing must have been 10 foot tall. Had to have been. And now he was more aggressive. He growled at my puppy. He growled at my puppy. So what I did is I picked him up, and as I'm walking away, running away, whatever, I looked back and his eyes were red. Now, I don't know if that means anything, if it's a male, female, whatever.
Yeah.
I wanted to get the heck, I'm getting chills talking about it now. I wanted to get the heck out of there. Yeah. I don't want my little puppy dying, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And that tells me that he or she, whatever, is still back here, and I still have my puppy. I don't want my puppy, my family being harmed by this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to tell my story because as a non-believer, I thought he was full of crap. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. It's just until you see it, it means nothing.
Right. Yeah.
And the second time specifically, when he growled at my puppy, that made me, oh no, I need to do something. You know what I'm saying? I need to let people know that this is real.
So what do you guys do, like calling
Oh, really?
Shit. Yeah, bro. Like, it's going. If it, dude, like I've had some of the most profound experiences doing this.
So I'm gonna go check on Stacy. I'm a little bit concerned about him.
Is that the one you were reading the other night?
No, I don't read this like unless I'm doing it because like I don't want shit in my house.
Yeah.
It'll get live in this house, and that's why we're like, we'll touch base with you later.
Does that sound any better?
Y'all just tell us.
And, Stacy's been kind of obsessed with Aleister Crowley and the hymn to Pan.
It's your intent that you put into it, you know. And like the Mothman, I believe probably a demon. Yeah. After doing this up in Point Pleasant, I heard a voice in my head. Like I wasn't. It said, "If you want to know."
So it's serious shit.
Yeah. It said, "If you want to know, just keep on." And I kept on.
I just made sure you said the same thing, and then all of a sudden I hear you say, "Oh, you talk too much for that," and you pick it up and walk out of here, and I'm thinking to myself, God damn, why am I so pissed off that you just said that?
I was talking about like.
Yeah, but even if you were talking to me, that ain't something that should piss me off.
Yeah.
So then we went to New York the next night. We drove to Wildwood Sanitarium, and we were doing a spirit box session, and a child's voice comes across and says,
Close it.
Close what?
I don't know. It said close it. What do you want us to close? What do you want us to close?
The portal.
No, I was like, Emma, we're like, I never closed the portal. And then that night was probably the worst night I ever had. Just like emotionally, you know, like I was laying in bed thinking.
That's the night you were crying and shit?
Yeah, dude, I was laying in bed, and I'll never think of shit. I was laying in bed like, why ain't you fucking yourself, man? You're, you know, like a piece of shit. You need to blow your brains out.
I don't know what I've done. I just want to go home. I'll never come to this place again. I can't even go inside. I shouldn't have f***ed around.
It was so thick, we kept pushing through it, but when we first went in the woods, I didn't see it, but it was big. And
Same.
It ran.
I heard,
It
and I
ran.
didn't know if that was you guys. I'm like, they're not moving that fast.
No, it come from left to right.
Yeah.
Because it come from towards where you were at.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was, and I looked and I saw you on the thermal, but it come right across it, and it went across. We should have that on game cam. So that was the plan, you know.
Cool.
If we spook stuff out, it runs towards Bill, it runs towards the game cams.
I left Gandalf the Grey, I came back Gandalf the White. That was the weirdest thing that happened to me in there.
What happened?
He came back with a pole, obviously.
Well, and
You sure you didn't go in with the pole?
I came across a hog, and the hog was eating this. Tell me I found fossilized dick or something.
That's a
He
turd,
was chewing
bro.
on that? He was chewing on this. Looked like calcium or something. I figured it was a turd.
Yeah, it is.
But like, old as shit, huh? Oh, nice.
Yeah, we
found
got that big gator head,
skull.
yeah.
Yeah, just one pig.
So you found a turd,
I
these
found a
guys
turd.
found a skull?
Yeah. No, I went in, I watched you guys, I watched your lights go, so I entered the woods just like you said, and I just kept making a steady kind of curve this way.
Yeah.
And where I came out of the woods was, I always kept going this way. I came out only a little bit from where I went in. I like went backwards. And
He came out, okay, so it's.
Were you trying to use your GPS?
No, I checked it out.
I was gonna say, because out here, it will jump around on you.
Because I followed you, I saw your lights going this way, so I knew I had to kind of curve this way. And I just kept curving, and I came out. Dude, that's the weirdest thing, because I came out like basically where I started. How is that even possible?
I don't know, but it's like, so it was like me, and then 20 yards
25 yards.
Yeah.
James.
Yeah.
A little bit further, 30, 40 yards, Josh.
Yeah.
We're walking. Josh comes out back damn near where I started.
Okay, so yeah, what's the? I mean.
And then I'm looking, and it's all three of us. I'm like, all right, fuck.
Oh, it was all four of us.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to dismiss the fact that how of all of us. Now I understand me maybe first time in the woods, but you guys also experienced just like being totally turned around. I've never, dude. It was an easy beeline. I followed your lights, and I came out back there.
When you're going through these palmettos, it's not.
Yeah, hey, it's not hard to get turned around.
Everything looks the same.
Yeah, but if you.
Well, that's the first for me then, because I was. And how did I go this and then come out here?
Right.
I mean, I didn't come out up here. I came out. I never went anywhere. I'm
Yeah, I
sweating.
pretty much did that same thing, and that means Paul and them did too.
Yeah, me and Jody were engulfed, and we were just looking for any little path to get.
Yeah. I ended up finding a nice one, then it sealed off. And I didn't even veer that far, and I came up on that big mound, and there's water on each side that was deep, and there's like gator slides.
Unless our game cams prove us wrong, maybe Falconer was right.
Yep.
I hate to say it.
How about the one that's growling at you up here?
Something howled in my ass. I've never heard it before in my life. It was about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
You know, when these acorns start falling, everything comes in here at the same time.
Yeah.
And when the hogs are here, the coyotes are with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's when there's something else was out there too.
Right.
And I mean, it had a good howl to it. I've never heard anything. I've hunted it all my life.
And you never heard anything like that
I've never heard
before?
anything like it before in my life.
So you would definitely say there's something going on around here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, oh yeah. I've never heard anything like it.
Huh? What about you, man? You heard something too?
I heard something last night when I was letting my dog out. That's what it.
You did. What did it sound like?
Kind of like a howl growl or something.
Howl growl, and you
Yeah.
could tell that it was different than the coyotes.
Yeah, I know what a coyote sounds like.
I think it was crawling at the coyotes myself.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of stories
I do,
about
I
that
don't-
where they go, they are, and you hear them like howl on top of the coyote.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Everything, they're both on the same thing, the hogs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When the hogs aren't here, you don't hear any coyotes. I haven't heard any coyotes all week.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Or a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But when the hogs come back, you'll hear the coyotes, and I think old Vic that comes with them.
So he heard
They're all
it-
roaming together.
You heard that last night?
Yeah.
And when did you hear? What did you
Mine was
hear?
about a month ago, but I also heard some get one of the little pigs.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear what it was, but I could hear that pig squeal. It woke me up out of a dead sleep.
Huh.
In my bed. I don't.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell's that? Yeah.
Yeah, it was within 50 yards.
No, they don't really come out here that much.
Okay.
It's up in North Fork.
North
Yeah.
Fork. Okay. And how many? How many cows do you guys have on here?
Maybe about 4 right now.
So this old lady died, was feeling sick. That's what I hear. And when she dropped, why'd you guys move her out here to the corner?
When it died and when stuff's gonna eat it, we didn't want it to smell real bad by our house.
And you think that smell might draw some things in?
Yeah, for sure.
When it draws some things in, do you think that could be a skunk ape? Have you had activity here?
Yeah. Last night, I heard some growling when I let my dog out, and I just kind of ignored it. I didn't really care. And I just went back in the house after I got done and went to sleep.
But it's a noise that you don't hear regularly. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, you're out here in the field, barefoot, you know these woods.
Yeah.
I saw that target that you shot. You're a perfect shot. So I would imagine
120 yards.
120 yards.
20 yards, brother.
Man, so I know you're not afraid of any of these things, but when
Yeah.
you heard that noise, did it make you, were you a little like, huh?
Kind of got chills. I was like, huh, what was that? Because I've heard coyotes and whatever else makes that kind of noise, but I haven't heard that.
Last question. Would that milk still be bad, or? So we ain't got none back at the cabin, but
we need it for the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few squirts.
That's a good coffee.
So do you know what way that the coyotes usually come through? You know, they kind of come running through north
Yeah.
to south, east to west. Where would be the best place to set up this game camera?
I think it should be somewhere, so in that corner maybe, facing towards the cow, or on that oak tree facing this way.
Well, let's get to it, bro.
Yeah.
All right, Stacy. So we're about to do something that we've kind of done before, but never to this level, dude.
This is an instance of standing at the edge of the known world.
And so we're going to recite this hymn to Pan, open a portal, hopefully.
And what I've been told, or what people will tell you, is that this is wrong.
In the past, we've done this before, and he's recited the hymn to Pan, and we had some really crazy stuff happen. Possible possession, and a bunch of really crazy things went down. But tonight is really different because now we have a team member upstairs mirror gazing, and basically his job is to really be like our eyes into the other side, you know. So
we're opening the door so he can look through.
Yeah, dude, that's a great way to put it, man. I love that.
It's scary. Don't go there. Well, let's see. You know what I mean? Let's look in the mirror.
So anyway,
without further ado,
right, here's Aleister Crowley's hymn to Pan.
Thrill with lustrum, lust of light, O man, my man, come careening out of the night of Pan. Yo Pan, yo Pan, yo Pan, come over the sea from Sicily and from Arcady, roaming as Bacchus with fawns and pards and nymphs and steers for thy gods. On a milk-white ass, come over the sea to me, to me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, shepherdess in Pythoness. Come with Artemis silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, O beautiful God. In the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dippled dawn of the amber fount, dip the purple of passionate prayer, in the crimson shrine the scarlet snare. The soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through. The tangled grove, the gnarled bole of the living tree that is spirit and soul. And body and brain come over the sea. Yo Pan! Yo Pan! Devil or God, come to me! To me! My man! My man! Come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill! Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and writhe and wrestle with air that have no boughs to nestle. My body weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an asp. Come, oh come. I am numb with the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter. All devour, all begetter. Give me the sign of the open eye, and the token erect of thorny thigh, and the word of madness and mystery. Yo Pan! Yo Pan! Yo Pan! Yo Pan! 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 I am a man. Thou as thou wilt, as great as a god can. Yo Pan! Yo Pan! Yo Pan! Yo Pan! Pan! I am awake in the grip of the snake,
the eagle that slashes with beak and claw.
The gods withdraw, the great beasts come, Yo Pan.